So, what was special about that chord progression I just did? Well, those chords had a lot of notes in common that made it easy to transition from one chord to the other. And I want to look at a couple of them specifically. So, one chord transition I did was the D major to the C add 9. Now, what's important between these two chords is that the ring finger stays on the third fret of the B string, making it much easier to transition from one to the other. The way that I like to look at this chord transition is that when I play the D major chord, I like to get my pinky down first because it's one of the fastest fingers that can get into position, while the other two fingers follow suit on the D and the A string. Now, if you're familiar with the G major chord and haven't seen the C add 9 chord before, you might already notice some similarities. There's two really big similarities between this, and that is that the ring finger and the pinky stay in the exact same place when going to the G major chord, and that the middle finger and the pointer finger stay on the exact same frets, but just move up one string each. So, the commonality between these three chords is that the ring finger always stays on the B string. Another good chord transition to know about is the A minor to the C major. This one has only your ring finger moving from the second fret on the G string to the third fret of the A. The middle finger and the pointer finger stay in the exact same place between both of these chords, making it a fairly easy transition. Now, between both the A minor and the C major chord, you can also easily transition to the E minor. So the commonality between the A minor to the E minor and the C major to the E minor is that all three chords have the middle finger on the second fret of the D. So A minor to E minor and C major to E minor. One of the other chord transitions I did was the G major to E minor. Now this one has the pointer finger stay in the exact same spot. And when you transition between them, all you do is you bring your middle finger over, and then when you transition back to the G major chord, I like to start with my middle finger first and then have my ring finger and pinky finger follow suit. Now, one other chord transition that I want to showcase that I didn't play before is one of my personal favorites, and that's the A minor chord to the C add 9. I really like the sound between it, and in regards to how easy this is, it's a little bit different than the others. So the commonality is that the pointer finger still stays on the second fret of the D string, but because of how the shapes of each chord are, the pointer finger still has to slide up a little bit on the second fret, because on the A major chord, it's kind of closer to the first fret, but because you need to slide up these fingers, you also have to slide up the pointer finger a little bit, and when you transition back down, it has to slide down a little bit as well to make room for the other fingers. Now, if you find this a little difficult, you can also play the C add 9 chord without the pinky finger. So instead of having the pinky finger, like so, you can do it this way. And play that open high E string.